Have you ever said yes to something even when every part of you wanted to say no? Maybe your friend asked for a favor when you were exhausted and you still agreed. Or your boss piled another task on your desk and you smiled and said, "Sure, no problem," even though you were already drowning. Meet Anne. She's the kind of person everyone loves. Reliable, kind, always there when you need her. But deep down, she's tired. Not the kind of tired sleep can fix, the kind that comes from constantly showing up for everyone but yourself. Last week, she promised to help a coworker with a project. That same evening, her cousin asked her to attend a family event. She didn't want to go, but she couldn't say no. So she stayed up late helping her coworker, then barely slept before going to the family event the next morning, smiling the whole time, pretending everything was fine. When she finally got home, she broke down in tears. Because deep down, she knew she was betraying herself. Again. And maybe you've been told that too. So why is it so hard for some people to say no? Psychologists call this people-pleasing behavior, and it often starts in childhood. Maybe you grew up in a home where love felt conditional, where being good meant doing what others wanted. Maybe when you did say no as a child, you were scolded, ignored, or made to feel guilty. So you learned early on that saying yes was safer, that it kept you accepted, liked, or loved. Over time, this turned into a pattern. You start believing that your worth depends on how useful you are to others. You say yes to avoid conflict. Yes to disappointing people. Yes because the thought of someone being upset with you makes your stomach twist. And while people think you're kind, inside you often feel anxious, invisible, and resentful. You tell yourself it's not a big deal, but deep down, every unwanted yes chips away at your sense of self. The truth is, people who can't say no often carry a deep fear of rejection. They believe that if they set boundaries, people will leave. They mistake kindness for a self-sacrifice and empathy for obligation. But saying no doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you an honest one. There's also something called the caretaker identity. It's when you subconsciously build your self-worth around taking care of others. Helping makes you feel valuable, needed. But when your identity depends on being needed, saying no feels like rejection, even when it's necessary for your peace. So, how do you begin to break this cycle? Start small. The first step is awareness, noticing the moments when you want to say no but don't. Pause and ask yourself, am I saying yes because I truly want to, or because I'm afraid of what will happen if I don't? Next, practice delayed responses. When someone asks for something, say, "Let me get back to you." This gives you space to think before committing, a simple habit that can change everything. Then, learn gentle boundaries. You don't have to sound harsh or cold. You can say, "I'd love to help, but I don't have the energy right now." Or, "That sounds great, but I can't commit to it this week." Or, "I care about you, but I need to take care of myself too." And here's something powerful. When you start saying no to things that drain you, you make space to say yes to what truly matters. You'll notice peace replacing guilt. You'll start feeling lighter, more present, and more confident in who you are. Remember this. People who truly love you will respect your boundaries. And those who leave because you said no, they were only attached to what you could give them, not who you are. So today, let this be your gentle reminder. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to say no, and you are still a good person when you do. If you enjoyed this and want to learn more about psychology, relationships, and self-growth, make sure to subscribe, like, and drop a comment below because your piece deserves a voice.